Hello, viewers. We are going live again with another comic book review today, and this time we are going to review Heroes in Crisis number 4. I've really liked the Heroes in Crisis series up till now. The artwork by Clay Mann has been simply incredible, which is why Clay Mann is one of the nominees on our Best Comic Book Artist of 2018. So if you would like to vote in that whole process, that best movie, best television show, best actors, best comic book creators, and of course our bombshell of the year for 2018. We're going to be taking votes all through January, and then we will announce the winners sometime in mid-February and take care of all of that. Issue, I like Tom King's writing, I really do. But damn, he drags it out. This is so slow, and there's so much backstory being fed into this that we don't really like. We start off with Tempest, and let's just call him Aqualad because that's who he is. Why? We don't know. Doesn't say. All we know is that Don Troy shows up to carry his ass out of there, and she walks past this painted mural showing us that they're in Hatton Corners, where the Teen Titans, the good Teen Titans, that is the Cardi, Haney, Teen Titans. I love that. This is the best image in the entire book right here. Just that. That's awesome. And of course, people have painted over it with graffiti. But that's her only role in the book, is to come carry him out and then do this 3x3 9-panel thing that Tom King loves to do. I mean, he made an entire Mr. Miracle comic book out of just 3x3 panels. And all Donna Troy does here is talk about the city of Troy. It shouldn't exist, it doesn't exist, it never existed, maybe it exists. And I guess the allegory is that because she's been such a muddled character in DC's history, that she's trying to say that maybe it exists, but she does exist, and how does that all come together? I don't know how DC could ever screw up a character like Wonder Girl. Well, they screw her up by turning her into Donna Troy is what they did. Or Troya, she was that. It was her secret identity. But, you know, this is what happens when you don't keep things simple. You screw it up, and then other writers got to come in and try and fix it, and all they end up doing is screwing it up worse. And then we jump out to Smallville, Kansas, where Batman and the Flash are both forensic scientists doing their detective duty, trying to figure out who massacred all the heroes at Sanctuary. Sorry, guys, the more I talk, the more I cough, but I'm going to keep doing it. You can't get it through the computer, so don't worry. Of course, Flash thinks Booster did it, and Batman thinks Harley did it. Why? What evidence do they have? They have no recordings. The only reason Flash thinks it is because Booster sent him there to tell him about Wally's death. And all they know now is that neither one of them agrees on who did it. And then we see that Wonder Woman is interrogating Booster Gold with her magic lasso of truth to find out what he saw. And he's basically telling her that he saw Harley Quinn do it. He's holding the lasso. He has to be telling the truth. Or he has to believe he is telling the truth. And there's a plot point in here during this interrogation where she's talking about, how come Harley Quinn was able to take you out? How come you're shielded up? And I don't think that's a throwaway line. I think that Booster Gold's shield should have. This is Booster Gold. Because we have seen that the animatronics in the House of Disney, House of Sanctuary, can take on the aspects of the heroes to look exactly like them. We saw Booster talking to himself in a previous book. And it's very possible that this particular Booster Gold is the house, and that the house has snapped. This has been my theory for a while now, that the house is the murderer, and it just couldn't take all these tales of woe and stress and frustration and trauma, and putting all of that into one AI mind caused it to break. And it had a psychotic snap, and it just killed everybody in the house. That's a theory. We'll keep reading and see if that pans out. And then, of course, we get Lois Lane and Superman in their underwear, which, who has a problem with that? I mean, I'm cool, good to go. We can handle that. But she's telling him that she's getting all these videos from Sanctuary of the confessions, these 9x9 panels. Ooh, look, oh, look, very, 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 very sexy Barbara Gordon standing there like a frickin' mannequin. Sorry, I didn't want to turn you guys on too much. I'll start moving around again now. And all she does is she shows her bullet exit wounds here and here. That's it. And then we see her finding Harley Quinn in one of the Joker's old hideouts. And of course, it leads into a great big fight that devolves into a big hug fest because Batgirl and Harley, apparently they're besties. I don't know how that happened. But they are, they're huggers now. And gosh darn it, Batgirl has some screwed up shit in her head. This is not the Barbara Gordon I've ever seen, but apparently she doesn't like Batman too much. She's telling Harley, how long is it going to be before Batman does what I did, traces you through the Joker's old haunts and finds you where I found you. And he'll take you and he'll judge you and he'll see you the same way he sees me, as pitiful, broken, just another product of his failure to capture the stupid Joker, another scared, scarred girl on his conscience. And he'll make assumptions about you, what you can and can't do, who you are, what you did. What? Seriously, did you work on that speech the whole time you were tracking Harley down? Because that's just, wow. You don't need to talk to Harley. You need to talk to Batman, because I've never seen Batman act that way towards her before, and I've never seen her act that way before. Best interview in the whole thing. Black Canary, 3x3 panel. She's only in 3 of them, and she says the title of the book, which is "Screw this, F this." I don't know. It's all $, ampersand, %, hashtag, and this is like everybody's saying this in the book this time around. It's in the title. Tempest says it. She says it. Flash says it. Everybody, all the heroes are just like, oh, we're screwed. We don't know what the hell to do. And then we see Booster Gold talking with Blue Beetle, who I've been told, yeah, he's alive since Rebirth. Missed that entirely. Which, if Max did not Gold in the head, then why the hell did Wonder Woman kill him? Or did that even happen anymore? I don't know. It's so much history that's being repeated in this book refers to things that shouldn't have happened anymore. Batman's whole confession about all the people who have been his partners that he's watched die. And I'm like, by my count, every one of your partners is still there. So, shut up. And Blue Beetle's just talking calmly to Booster before the bug breaks in and just blows the wall away and helps him escape, because Booster's his buddy and Booster's always been there for him, so he's going to be there for Booster. And they get out. And then we find ourselves in the Batcave, where the Trinity are meeting. And that's where Ted Kord has just helped Booster Gold escape. And she gets pissed off and she punches the giant penny and it falls over onto the Batmobile. And Batman looks over at Superman and says, you couldn't have helped with that. But Superman's got something else on his mind, because he's been talking with Lois about these videos that shouldn't exist, but she's been getting them. And he's, it's probably one of the best scenes in the whole book here. It's like, there's something else I have to tell you two. I'll hide the dinosaur. Best line in the book, really. I mean, Batman realizing that he's got to take care of his own stuff because he's got 2 superhuman vandals in his sanctuary. Didn't mean to say sanctuary. In his little fortress of South. Oh, it's the Batcave, isn't it? Yeah. Lois, well, she's been getting videos of sanctuary confessions. She's doing an article on what sanctuary is, how it works. She's not revealing names, or she's keeping it anonymous for now. There are no sanctuary videos. Sanctuary is secret. I made it secret. Every piece of data at sanctuary is immediately deleted, broken, scattered. That's why there are no records of the killer. Bruce, she has that. seen them. They're real. They're us. What? How long have you known? A few days. Days? I'm sorry. You corn-fed, don't you, how? I love Batman sputtering, he didn't know what to say. You think it's a damn coincidence this happens after the murders? We need to investigate. We need to have already investigated this. This is Lois's source. She shared it with me in the confidence of our marriage. She's a reporter. I'm a reporter. A relationship with a source is, there's only so much I can do. Even saying something now, great. Now I'm going to break the dinosaur. Clark, when? When is her story on Sanctuary coming? Yeah, well, that's the thing. That's why I decided to tell you now. She sent it 35 seconds ago. Okay, and he's standing and showing the story breaking on every screen, and he's saying she did it 35 seconds ago. Tom, I've read Watchmen already, okay? I saw Ozymandias make this, I did it 35 minutes ago speech to Night Owl and Rorschach when they invaded his little cave in the Antarctic. Please, it was a great scene. You could have done something different. It's, if you're going to steal from the best, which you did, but it's a stolen scene. And then we end with Batgirl and Harley, the dynamicer duo, running around, jumping off buildings for no real absolute reason that we can see. And she hears in her earpiece, oh, guess what? Everybody knows about Sanctuary. It's all out there now. Oh, this is going to change the world. Good. Screw the world. Yeah, Harley gets in her little saying too. It needs changing. So what do we got? We got every superhero in the book gets to utter a censored expletive. Fine. Those little squirrely marks exist in comics for a reason. We get an awful lot of it from an awful lot of people this time around. We get out what happened or who it happened to. We get a couple of not very informative interviews. But we do get some exciting bits where the story is broken out. People are now finding out about Sanctuary, and Booster is on the run, and Harley's being, I guess she's going to be hidden in a safe house somewhere by Batgirl, because I'm sure Batgirl can put Harley somewhere that Batman would never find her. Because I'm sure Batgirl's costume doesn't have a tracker in it that Batman put in there, because Batman's known for, trusting his partners. I don't know. I'm torn on the issue. I really want to like it, and parts of it I really do like. I mean, I'm totally drawn in by the artwork, and some of the scenes are just, really, really well drawn and really well written, actually. So I'm being dragged along, but come on, guys, stop the foreplay. I need something to actually happen climactic. Have something more. Who else died in this thing? Why is there no more world reaction to this? There should be reactions from the people who are related to the people who died. Why are the Teen Titans or the Titans in this? Well, Roy died. Maybe that's why Aqualad Tempest was getting drunk. Maybe he was mourning Roy. I don't know. We weren't told. He didn't say, here's to you, Roy, my boy. No. He's just doing shots and getting carried out by Donna Troy. And as far as I know, Sanctuary hadn't been built for all that long. So for the brief time of its existence, every freaking hero in the DC universe has gone through this thing. And every villain. Can you imagine being a villain? Harley Quinn, Poison Ivy. They're villains. They're not heroes. They go to the heroes and say, hey, can you get me in touch with your little sanctuary thingy and let me have some therapy? That'd be like these traps that the cops put up for, I don't know, people who haven't paid child support, and they invite them to a seminar and they say, oh, you're all here because you haven't paid child support. You're all under arrest. That's what would happen. Now you can have your therapy, but you're going to go to prison too. So anyway, it's another month until we get back to this. This month's alternative cover was the trauma of Aquaman losing his hand, although I don't know that he ever lost his hand now because he has his hand. Again, it's another one of those things that we're going to talk about as if it existed, yet the timeline says that it never did. I don't know, maybe like the title of the book says, Screw this.